So we have one of the sisters that's complaining about daycare. And if you know anything about daycare, some of you who are paying for daycare, it's ridiculously expensive. And it doesn't even make sense. Let's go ahead and roll this clip.
I'm convinced y'all don't want us to work and y'all don't like parents. It's one thing to hear about daycare. It's another thing to actually experience, okay? My son's been going to daycare for 2 months. In this time of being a daycare mom, I've only got one in daycare. Why do I pay almost $300 a week? And then, don't let me be a day late, because that's a late fee. And today, they told me I got a registration fee. Didn't I just pay that when I signed him up? What you mean? At this point, I cannot afford daycare. I barely could afford it. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind, what about the single parents that don't have help, that don't have a choice but to work, people that don't have the village? Imagine if I had both of my kids in daycare. That would be almost $2,000 a month. I see videos about this all the time. And now that I'm actually in it, it makes absolutely no sense for me to go to work. All I'm doing is paying for daycare. It's really sad how y'all are capitalizing off of us parents. It's like parents always have their hands tied, a rock in a hard place. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's absolutely disgusting how society has built everything to go against raising kids. Everything is expensive.
You know, what she said at the end about basically you're working to pay daycare. That's all you're doing. You're going to work to pay daycare. You might well just stay home and work from home. You actually would have more money if you got a work from home job and stay at home with your children. I mean, because, and then on top of that, $300 a week and all of that, and she mentioned if she put her 2 kids in, it'd be $2,000 a month. The workers aren't getting paid crap. And on top of that, even for the workers, people send their kids to daycare full of boogers, with active colds, the flu, COVID, leaving their kids there, and the workers sometimes get sick, kids get sick, just so this parent can go to work. You understand what I'm saying? See, gone are the days of, well, we can go drop you off for grandma and grandma will take care of you till I get out of work. See, them days are gone. See, that was like that when I was growing up. But I know it sucks for y'all today that y'all don't have Big Mama no more, who just loves to take care of all the kids and say, yeah, bring the kids here. I'll watch them. Y'all don't have that no more because the grandmas today are much younger because y'all have made women who are really still too young to be a grandma. Because so, I've seen videos where the younger millennials and Gen Zs are getting upset with the grandmas of today, but you made them grandmas at 41, sometimes 38, 37. The grandmas back when I was growing up was retirement age, 55, 60. Grandma wasn't trying to travel no more like that. Grandma was cool. Grandma wasn't moving around like that. So maybe if hold back on having kids until you get much older in life to mama maybe say she's going to take care of kids at this point. She ain't trying to do all what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I'm a firm believer of this, and I don't know her situation. I don't. But you need 2 parents. You need 2. And she said mention single mom, so obviously she has a man in her life. This is why when you have to look at the finances, it's just better for her to stay home. It just really is. And I don't know what her man do for a living, but he needs to step up a little bit or let her get a work from home job because that's draining their pockets. Trust me, that is draining their pockets. My Lord. I could not sit up there and be paying $300 a week. Oh, God, no. But shout out to all of the parents out there that's paying that daycare. But that's ridiculous. Daycare should not be costing that much. I remember one point in time when churches had daycare centers. I remember I used to go to one for a time. Our church, Zion Hill Missionary Baptist Church. They had a daycare center. My grandma actually worked at the daycare. You know what I'm saying? Daycare was fun. We learned about the Bible and we ate good and everything was great at the daycare center. You know what I'm saying? But churches, churches not doing that no more. You got these mega churches and no daycare centers. How is that? These churches collecting millions and even $1 billion a year, and every church don't have a daycare center. Every church should have a daycare center. Every church should have a school. They should have institutions in these churches. We're gonna be giving all that. That's why I don't fool with these churches. Not at all. But daycare is too high. And if you just working for daycare, it's best just to quit and get a work from home job.